The Pledge of Allegiance. Would everybody please stand? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Mr. Prosh, will you take the roll call, please?
Yes, sir. Mayor Jacobs.
Here.
Vice Chair Walker.
Here.
Secretary Walkonis.
Here.
Trustee Hyder.
Here.
Trustee Clark. Here. Trustee Barry. Trustee Begdune.
Here.
Trustee Dr. Fadi.
Here.
Trustee Taylor.
Here.
Okay, that's 4, 5, 6. We have a quorum to continue.
Okay.
And
Do you
before you
wanna,
continue, maybe we take a second to introduce our new
I was going to say,
trustee.
do you want to introduce our new trustee?
This
That
is
is-
Michelle Taylor.
Yep, Michelle Taylor, she lives in Garden City, actually half a street outside of the DDA area. She works at St. Thomas of Apostles. It'll always be St. Raphael's, but she works there and has been in the community for her and her family for years and years and years. And she applied to be on here and wants to do good for the citizens in the DDA.
Very good. Well, welcome.
Thank you. I just found out the first time I applied that I was a half a block outside of the eligibility, so now I guess I'm here because I'm at an at-large position, is that correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, item 4, approval of the agenda. Looking for a motion.
So moved.
Support.
Moved by Mayor Jacobs, support by Trustee Wakanis. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
No nays. Passes 8-0. Okay, no presentations tonight. Community events, Director Prash, you want to talk about the tree lighting ceremony?
Yes, sir, certainly. On Monday at City Council, I announced the Christmas tree lighting ceremony that'll happen at the corner of Ford and Middlebelt on the northwest corner in the Commons, where the large Christmas tree sits. We're scheduled to have music, hot chocolate, some cookies, some sing-alongs with the Merriman Road Baptist Church Choir, along with a presentation demonstration by the middle school POM team, and then Santa's due to arrive via fire truck to help light the tree and celebrate the season. So this is open to the public. It starts at 6 p.m. on December 2nd.
Very good. Thank you. Next item is item 7, the consent agenda. We have 3 items: DDA minutes from October 15th, the acceptance of the expenditure report as listed October 2024, and acceptance of the finance report as listed. These are all in your packet. I'm looking for a motion to approve all 3 together as a consent agenda.
I motion.
Moved by Trustee Hyder and supported by Dr. Fadi. Trustee Fadi, all in favor?
Aye.
Nays? None? That passes 8-0. Moving on to item B, action items. We need nomination for a new chairperson. I'm filling in today because Denise Stavely resigned because she moved out of the city, so she was the chair. So we have to take nominations for a new chairperson, and then we'll take it to a vote. So anybody wants to make any nominations for a new chairperson?
I nominate Randy Walker as the new chairperson.
Okay, any other nomination?
Do we nominate you twice?
We'll go to a vote.
Vote, okay.
Any other person for a chairperson?
Do you need a second? He could second it if
Yeah,
you wanted.
you can second it, yeah.
I can second the nomination of Walker.
Is there any other nominations? I'll ask one more time. Any other nominations for chairperson? Okay, all in favor of
Excuse me.
Randy Walker being the new chair?
Well, there's a difference between a nomination and then a motion. So Alex made the nomination, and now there's no other nominations. Now we need to make a motion and support that.
Motion
To vote? That would be good.
Correct.
to
So
vote
we need
for me
a
for-
motion and a support
Yeah.
for Randy.
I'll
The
motion
only
it.
one nomination is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that.
Motion,
I motion it.
motion by Dr. Hyder and supported by Dr. Fadi. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Nays? Okay, I guess I'm the new chairperson.
Congratulations.
Now, because I was the vice chair, now we got to open up nominations for a new vice chair. So nominations are open for vice chair.
You want to be vice chair?
Does anyone want to do it?
Anybody want to do it?
Nope, I have no more time.
I'm good. Would you like to be? No?
I'm good.
Well, basically, the vice chair is, its seat is in case the chairman is not here. It's not,
You only got to fill in if I'm absent.
right, and run the
You
meeting.
run the meeting like I'm doing.
No, I can't. I would love to, but
Yeah, you just run the meeting if I'm absent or on vacation or whatever. One more time, anybody nominations for vice chair? Okay, at this time, we'll just leave it open. There's no nominations.
Right.
you better show up to everyone.
Yeah. So I'm not allowed to go on vacation.
A lot of pressure.
Might be here.
Okay, on to the next item, the 2025 meeting schedule. Director Prash?
Yeah, yes, sir. In your packet, you'll find a meeting schedule for the entire year of 2025. If the schedule continues a monthly meeting except for a combined summer meeting, so there'll be no scheduled July meeting. If there are other changes the board would like, please discuss during the meeting. And if the amount of meetings or times are better for a group, please make those recommendations. So right now, everything is at 6 PM. If everybody's good with that, we'll leave that alone. And there was a little discussion about maybe reducing the amount of meetings next year, but I think we can assess that come January. So like maybe every other month or something. But we would have to kick off January regardless, so we can have that discussion then.
Just something to think about if we wanted to
Right.
go skip a couple months here or there. Not too, I wouldn't recommend skipping two consecutive, but every other month, one available. I mean, there's sometimes we're going to have to meet every month, but there might be some months where there's not a lot going on that we can,
We can do those on a case-by-case basis too.
Any
So-
idea how many times we didn't have a quorum this year?
Off the top of my head, I could tell you twice, but it might be 3 times.
thinking three, maybe four. I'm thinking more like three.
I thought at least 3. That's why I'm a little concerned about skipping a
Yeah,
month, because you skip a month and then you don't have a quorum.
I think a couple, I guess we'd have to, you could look back and see the months we didn't, because if it's maybe a summer month, that might be one of the months that we go, well,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, before we just go ahead and approve something like that. I think
right, and we can do that we can actually do that month by month. So if we get to January and say we want to not have a meeting in February, there's not a lot going on, we can take a vote to cancel February's meeting.
Yeah.
That
you know.
might be the better way to go.
Right. It's just something to think about till, like Mr. Prash says, wait till January, and we can discuss it a little bit more. Everyone can think about it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm looking for a motion to approve the 2025 DDA meeting schedule.
I motion.
I second.
Support. Motion made by trustee Baydoun and seconded by trustee Wakanis. All in favor?
Aye.
Nays? Hearing none, the new schedule passes 8-0. Moving on to item 8, other business, hometown hero banners. Director Prash?
Yeah, just real quick, as everyone knows, we did the Hometown Heroes. They stayed up through Veterans Day, which was last Monday. So those banners now came down. We got some holiday parade banners that are up. But all these banners are being given to the families that submitted to have them put up, so they can have that as a keepsake to recognize their family. The program went on great this year. We already have almost 50% of our spots filled for next year, and we're hoping to have them all filled here, right after the first of the year. So just a little informational there.
All right, thank you. Item 9 is public comments. We don't have nobody here, so we'll move to item 10, the director's report.
Yeah, myself and Mr. Miller, we attended the Michigan Downtown Association Annual Conference in Ann Arbor for a couple of days. You can see a little recap in there, and also it shows the schedule. A couple things to highlight. One, we got some pretty good insight on the Michigan Central train station and that whole project down there. It was very interesting. And then we learned a little bit about real estate and how to create like areas and spaces within your downtown to improve the attraction for businesses to want to come. These are the things that they talk about at the Downtown Association Conference. So it was really good, an informational meeting and workshops. And then at some points I was in one room and Mr. Miller was in another room, but they do this once a year. So we jumped back in. We haven't done it in a couple of years, so it was good to get back into it, and it was close by, so worked out really well. So you can read through that if you have any other questions about the conference. Feel free to, ask her, whatever.
Is that all you have for director's
Yes.
report?
Yes.
Okay, we'll move on to trustee board comments. I'll start with trustee Lucanis.
Just one. I thought Matt had said before that the hometown hero banners were all filled up for next year. They're 50%?
No, we're
Because someone asked
we're
me.
about 50%. We still have spaces available.
Okay,
Yeah.
just wanted to clarify. Thank you.
And we're going to put that information out like socially and on the website and so on and so forth to get that driven forward.
Wonderful.
Okay, trustee Baydoun, you have any comments?
Nope.
Trustee Clark?
No.
Mayor?
No, sir.
Trustee Taylor?
Nothing today.
Trustee Hyder?
I'm good, thank you.
And Dr. Fadi?
No, sir.
All right, and I don't have any comments. We'll move on to item 13. The next meeting is Tuesday, December 17th. I've been informed by Mr. Prosh and Mr. Miller, there's no pressing issues, so we're looking to cancel this meeting, and our next meeting would be in January.
I motioned it.
We need a motion to remove the December, motion to remove December 17th from the meeting schedule. Motion made by trustee
Second.
Hyder, support
Support.
by trustee Baydoun to remove December 17th from the meeting schedule. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 8-0. We will meet again in January. No further business. This meeting is adjourned.
Happy New Year.